Okay.
You got the focal? Enough focal?
Check on. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Today, as a result of a 2-year investigation by the FBI, U.S. Customs, in cooperation with the U.S. Department of Justice Strike Force, the federal grand jury in Cleveland returned a 5-count indictment charging Orlando Carabbia with violations of the federal narcotics statutes. He was arrested today by FBI agents and customs officers and is currently in FBI and customs custody. Steve Jigger, who is handling the prosecution of this case, has the details concerning the indictment.
The following is a prepared statement released by J. William Petro, the United States Attorney for the Northern District of Ohio. It reads as follows, that today a special grand jury sitting in Cleveland, returned a 5-count indictment charging Orlando Carabbia with conspiracy to import into the United States a controlled substance, specifically marijuana, conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance, marijuana, and 3 counts of using the telephone in furtherance of a felony, that is, the conspiracies to import and distribute. Stephen Ariola, special attorney in charge of the Cleveland Organized Crime Strike Force, stated that this investigation is part of a continuing probe into illegal activities in the Mahoning Valley. In addition, he also stated that the matter was conducted jointly, the investigation was conducted jointly by the United States Customs Service and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The charges in the indictment in this case include reference to the seizure by customs agents of 2,000 pounds of marijuana, which had been imported into the United States by members of this conspiracy. The case was presented to the grand jury by myself and Special Attorney Charles French, who will handle its prosecution. If convicted on all counts, Carabbia faces a maximum prison sentence of 42 years and a fine of $140,000. He is 56 years old. He resides at 129 Rocky Ledge Drive in Struthers, Ohio. An indictment is only a charge. It is not evidence of guilt. The defendant is entitled to a fair trial in which it will be the government's burden to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The marijuana was seized in Smithfield, Tennessee.
Was that brought in by plane?
By
truck,
plane.
what?
By plane.
Was it seized in an undercover buy or what?
It was seized by customs agents as part of a routine investigation on their part. That's all I can say.
You mentioned he was convicted on counts of using the telephone. That leads one
Indicted.
to assume that he was under telephone wiretap surveillance.
I do not want to get into evidentiary matters. Suffice it to say the proof at trial will show that he was in telephone contact with individuals. The manner that will be proved will come out at trial.
What country was it coming in from?
Colombia.
We're under the understanding that Mr. Carabbia wasn't the only one indicted today.
The indictment of Mr. Carabbia only names Mr. Carabbia. I have no comment on any other investigations.
Expect any further arrests in this case?
In this particular case, the investigation is continuing. There may be further arrests.
I noticed that the FBI spokesman and the prosecutor up in Cleveland mentioned that we talk about it in Mahoning County, but they do something. Well, they have finally done something after 40 years, and I have talked about it, and I'm going to continue to talk about it till they purge even the federal court system in Cleveland. But I'm very glad to see, and I want to extend my best wishes to all. But I'm not surprised to see that they have finally uncovered that certain people in organized crime are involved in narcotics. Geez, that's really revelating.